going, everyone? Welcome back. Today, I'm going to be explaining something that I across right when I was walking to the library, and the concept made sense in my head, and how you can utilize it in the real world with opportunities, looking for people to get you in on a project, or if you're trying to look for views or someone to reach out, that's going to give you the opportunity to grow your status, and get a collab with you, or a design project or something. All right, so let's start off with this, right? Imagine yourself, you're in a white room, no doors, no nothing. You're just, you have yourself. The first door opens, right? You immediately are like looking, you're like, okay, well, door, all right, I'm just gonna walk in there. The moment you walk in there, you immediately get kicked out. Immediately. You're like, what the heck? What was that? Like, okay. The second door opens, right? This time, you're hesitant, right? You're like, I don't know. Like, the first door just kicked me out. Like, why would I want to go in the second door? But then, you're curious. You're like, all right, I'll just give it another shot. You walk in. Immediately get kicked out again. Boom. You're like, what the heck? What is going on? Like, why are these doors opening and I can't go in them, right? It's the same thing with the starting point of whether you want to start content creation, you want to start a business. The first steps are always going to be immediately just kicked out. Now, what that's referring to is you have an idea, you have a business that you want to create. And the reason 1 and 2 doors kick you out is the same thing where people tell you you can't do it right off the bat, right? I remember my first time explaining to people what I wanted to do, and they immediately just threw the most negative things at me, like, it's not gonna work, it's gonna be too difficult to you, you're never gonna get it done. That's the same thing with door 1 and 2. Everyone does that. Everyone has the first 2 doors that just immediately kick them out. And that's referring to the people with negativity. But third door opens, right? Now you're super hesitant. You're like, all right, I don't know, right? Like, 1 and 2 already kicked me out. What is 3 gonna have? The third time's a charm. It's always something. It's a thing that people just. It's a thing. It's what it is. Third time's a charm. It's always been a saying, right? You walk in, right? You actually don't get kicked out immediately. You start to work with something. You start to see the vision. You start to see the ideas. Things are flowing with you, right? It's the same thing with your starting point. Kicks you out. But this time's different. And why is it different? Because you left with something valuable. An idea, a creation, a design, a mock-up, something that can grow into something new and can be utilized later. So now you just got kicked out of the third door, right? But this time it was different because you have a resource, you have one idea. So then, okay, well, I have an idea. There's no doors. That's the moment where you're in the waiting room. You're waiting for the next opportunity to expand on, to build on, or to just find another idea. So now you're understanding, first door, second door kicked me out. Now the fourth door, you're not gonna hesitate at all. As soon as that fourth door opens, you are going right in, right? Window of opportunity. Fourth door opens, and then boom, right? You walk in immediately, you start gathering more ideas, more visuals, people start to help you now. But now you get kicked out, boom. But you left, now you have 2 ideas, 2 resources that you can utilize. And the same thing goes on for the 5th, the 6th, the 7th door. Maybe The 11th door, you don't get anything, but you still have 10 new brand ideas. All right, now let's say you're at the 32nd door, right? Just kicked you out. Now you're waiting for the 33rd door. Okay? Now, picture this. You have your 30 ideas, right? The 33rd door, you get your moment of opportunity. It comes true. You get a collab, you get, sponsored, your vision and things you've been working on for a while. It comes true, right? Perfect. Now, get this, get the whole point. It's like the starting point. Everyone has a starting point. Everyone has the same number 1 door and number 2 door concept. Just like with starting a business. But the moment you walk into that 3rd door can change your life. And a lot of people don't walk into that 3rd door because they've already faced the rejection. They've already faced the negative energy. 95% of the people don't walk into that 3rd door. You have to decide that. I walked into that 3rd door, and this is where I'm at. This is all the things that I've done so far. It has been the greatest decision in my life. And that's the point I'm trying to make. Are you willing to walk into that 3rd door? It's a crazy concept. It's a crazy concept, but you have to really think about it. Really think about it. And it made sense to me, and it works. And I can't wait to use it and make a project off of it or something. But are you willing to walk in that 3rd door? That's the decision you have to make. To all my young people out there who want to start a business, who want to start working in an industry or something, 3rd door. Are you willing to walk in it?